Hey, what is going on, Madden family? I was not sure if or when this was going to come out because it already seemed like a lot of people had hopped on it, but it is it feels widely spread today, so it's okay to talk about it. The exchange sit here for 86, 87 to an 88 overall player is essentially free to do. You just put in two 86s, you get a random 88. The reason it's essentially free to do is two 86s. You can power up cards to 86 overall with 550 training points minimum, and an 88 quick sells for 1100 training. So the cost of buying the card is essentially your risk. A lot of it is doing with 74 overall power ups. But you could do it with 72s as well. It costs a little extra training. Was it 5 training? 5 training, so 555. So there's a little bit of risk there. So you could also do it with some of the lower power-ups, the 68s, who actually do have the really, really high cards. Someone like Le'Veon Bell. He's going to cost you an extra, 913. So it just depends on how much you think it's worth it. But I saw a lot of people were going out, obviously, buying the 74 overall Legend power-ups. You don't need to do that. They're overpriced. Ridiculously overpriced. But it is what it is. So let's go look. Just to show you guys. Because you could just have a 68 power-up and spend the extra 13 training, which is going to be cheaper than what you're going to get. Some of these 74s, maybe even the 72s are fine. They're not expensive to do. Maybe they've gone up. They've gone up since then. So the 72s are even at 5K right now, right around where the 74s are. But again, for a little extra training, you can get the right guys. People like Le'Veon Bell, people like Aaron Rodgers, stuff like that, where, it costs a little extra training, but generally their power-ups were not that expensive. Maybe they've gone up too now. Looks like they have. So use what's in your binder for this, right? And the idea for making coins on this is pretty hard now, because if you look at the 88 you can actually pull now, they're all pretty base price. You're talking 60K, really, which is okay. You can still make profit on, but you see how many there are up right now. Like, there's a lot of cores, 88s up, right? But the one thing that you really are hoping to pull are these guys right here. These guys right here. Because you can definitely pull them in the set. So you have a cost associated with it. If you were to buy the power-ups on the market right now, 10,000 coins maximum, probably. But what I like it for right now, since there is a chance of profit, it's just harder. I like the idea of using it currently for, say, turning your training into coins, right? So there's a lot of people out there who stack their training. And I've been someone in the past that has done it as well. And there's times when you're like, I've got all this training. What am I going to do with it? And you feel very pressured into using it a certain way, using it on someone. And now this has provided us with a way to cash out of our training that we have back into coins. Now, it's not the best ratio in the world. It's a little bit a higher ratio the opposite way. So right now you could probably get training for 50 coins per training. Here, you're essentially, it's going to be 66-ish, 60, somewhere right around there. So not the worst thing in the world. So we've got Bruce Smith and Steve Hutchinson. We'll put them in the set, and we'll show you guys how this works, just in case you haven't seen it. And like I said, you can sell the card and get your coins back for your training, or you can quick sell the card and try your hand at it again. It's pretty simple. It's not a hard method, but again, you're really hoping for those platinum cards. If not, you're really not going to make a lot of coins on this at all. It's not a coin making method at this point when you're simply relying on luck. I don't think that's a coin making method, but it's a good way to convert your training into coins. To me, that's the best thing you can do right now for it. So we see here we get an 88 Le'Veon Bell, right? And I could sell him for 60-ish K, maybe 60K after tax, which is okay. So 1100 training, right? So he's even cheaper. Ugh. I mean, nobody really wants Le'Veon anyway. But for the sake of this, we're going to quick sell him for training to get all that training back. And then we're going to do it again, just to show you again how this works. Because, I mean, you could do it. You could sell them 60K, get your 50K. But again, it's only something I would be doing in certain situations. I don't think it's something you should sit here and do. But if you want to take the risk in the hopes of pulling one of those platinum cards, go for it. You know, maybe you'll probably eventually hit it. But at the cost of, it's really a 5 to 10K cost right now, because you could still sell these other cards. So there is a cost involved with them. It's not like there's no cost, right? It's not like this card is free. This card is 6,000 coins right now. So just because you have a card, it doesn't mean that something is free. You have to include that cost of the card, which you could sell in the cost of the actual final product. It just makes sense. So like right here, we're risking 10K at this point. So we'll risk the 10K. See if we get a platinum card. If not, I'm just going to stop. I mean, this is not something I'm going to be doing a lot of, honestly. But if you want to do it, take the risk on yourself. You understand the risk at this point. 86. Boom. Boom. Done. Big legend card, 88, Dermontti Dawson. Let's see what he goes for. All right, you can pull legends. You could pull the 88 Mutt Heroes. You could pull all that stuff. The market has just shifted so much on them that it is hard to kind of profit. There are cards which are profitable. But again, it's 60K. It's literally just 60K. So I'll just take my training back here. Does that make sense? Does it make sense, you guys? This was much better before it came out. Anytime that there's a method that comes out, it spreads. It does not take a lot of people to affect the market at all. So this is where we are. If you want to sell some of these cards that have high cards, you can. So let me just go through mine to see who would fall into that situation where you're looking at the guys you can get from the 88 overall. 88s and 89 base elites are essentially the cards you're looking for here. And there's not a lot of them. Kuechly is one of them, right? Kuechly is one of them. He's 3,000 coins. That's not a bad deal. Right, you can get him up there the same way. No, not Kuechly then. Okay, stand corrected. So you want to get only the 88 overall cards. The Pat Peets, Hopkins. Hopkins is probably 6K, 8K. So to me, what I'm doing, like I said, I'm selling these cards. I'll just take my coins. I'll be happy. But what this has done is it has added some random value into packs for power-ups. So you may want to do those silver exchange sets as well. You know, those low silvers to high silver sets. Pretty good. I think Bobby Wagner, he's an 88, right? I think he is, right? Yep, he's an 88. So use Wagner, Bell. Kuechly won't work. Sue works. So let's just do one more. Let's do one more for the heck of it. Let me just double check because pretty sure he's yeah. Okay. So again, using the regular power ups, it does cost you about 13 more trading, give or take. It's a little more expensive, but again, if you have the cards, do it. If you don't, I mean, don't. No, I don't want to refund it. So we got one in Sue. We'll do like Bell. Kind of was hoping to pull one of the platinum cards to show you guys that it actually is possible instead of just talking about it. But I mean, it is possible because it's just any 88 overall card in the game that's pullable. And those 88 overall cards sell for 330,000 coins. So you hit any of them, you're in a really good spot. If you don't, well, you're in the same spot you are right now. So last time we're just going to do it, then we're going to cut the video off. You can do what you want with this information. Obviously, the information is out there, but who knows? See, this has really ruined the 88 overall market. It really has. But what are you going to do? Is Barber more than 60K? No, he's exactly 60,000 coins. All right, I'm out.